You're watching 48 Fastcast.
Did we get a mag check? There we go. This is our digital newscast bringing you the top stories in a fast-paced style. So it's been 16 hours already since the government shut down, and as of now, there is no indication on when we'll reopen. So the holdup is in the Senate. Republicans want to pass one funding bill. Democrats say they want a different one. The key difference is that Democrats' bill protects funding for health care, while Republicans say that debate can wait till another day. Now thousands of federal workers are waiting for an answer as their jobs are depending on a decision. Be sure to tune in at 4 as we look at how the shutdown impacts daily life around here in North Alabama. A Huntsville woman is facing an attempted murder charge after shooting on one of the city's busiest streets. So police say Alyssa Messinino fired shots into another car while driving down University Drive. No one was injured, but the victim had bullet holes all throughout their car. She was arrested during a traffic stop on Monday. A search revealed she had drugs in her possession. She was released on bond a few hours after being booked. The Alabama Department of Corrections needs your help looking for an escaped inmate in the Huntsville area. Be on the lookout for an escaped work release inmate in Huntsville. This is the man on your screen. Authorities say Philip Deason left his assigned job site around 6 p.m. last night. He stands about 5'9" and weighs 180 pounds and was last seen wearing a blue and white shirt, blue jeans, and a baseball hat. Deason was serving a life sentence on a theft charge in 1999 out of Montgomery County. If you see him, call 911.
Well, pretty much rain-free out there. We got a couple of showers west of Russellville, but that's about it. We're not expecting any. Now, a big change coming up next week. We're starting to see a trend to a more tropical air mass coming in. And I know what you're thinking, warming up, but that tropical air is going to bring in a good chance of rain probably the first 3 days of next week. It's trending in that direction, but we're not looking at any significant rain out there right now. 80s out there across the board. Another warm evening. We'll see a southeast wind through the early morning hours tomorrow, and then the wind shifts back to the east and northeast, and that'll push temperatures back into the low 80s tomorrow. Still might see about 85 in a few other areas, but Friday and Saturday, low 80s, overnight lows in the upper 50s. There are changes, though, on that 10-day forecast. We'll talk about it coming up.
Well, the famed conservationist Jane Goodall, best known for her work studying chimpanzees, passed away today. Goodall spent over 60 years documenting chimps. She discovered evidence of them using tools and performing other tasks many thought only humans could do. Her research transformed how the world looked at chimpanzees, not on the physical level, but the emotional side as well. Goodall was 91 years old. We'll be right back. Broadway Theater League is back in Huntsville. They're kicking off the season with a timeless 80s classic turned musical. Back to the Future is currently running at the VBC through the rest of the week. After that comes a plethora of plays and musicals, including The Sound of Music, my personal favorite, Mrs. Doubtfire, and Water for Elephants. The Mark C. Smith Concert Hall is wrapping up renovations to expand the back of the hall. This will help the concert hall host larger shows in the future.
$16 million renovations are like literally 97% complete. Just the final touches, some doorknobs, some painting, some marks and everything, and it's going to be totally ready for Back to the Future here for a full week, 8 big performances, Tuesday through Sunday, September 30th through October 5th.
It's going to be fun. If you're interested in seeing Back to the Future before the week ends, you can buy tickets online. There's a link on our website at WAFF.com.
Now, your first alert weather with Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis.
One of my favorite movies, Margot. I could watch that over and over and over. I got a few of those favorite movies. Tombstone's another one.
That's a good one.
Yeah. As we take a look at spotty showers here showing up on the radar. These are south of Red Bay, and they're probably not going to develop and move east. That's for sure. Everything's moving to the southwest. So what we'll have to see is something develop in areas of far eastern Alabama to track to the west. Still a chance, but it's a 10% chance, and that's it. 100% chance of warmer than normal weather, though. 85 degrees today. We'll be back in the 80s tomorrow. Notice our hurricanes moving away. This is Imelda. Yeah, Imelda. It's my first time saying it today, so we're going to skip that one, right? This is headed towards Bermuda tonight. Winds around 105 miles per hour, so a problem there, but otherwise, no other issues out here for us. Now, what we're going to watch next week is some deep tropical moisture move to the north out of the Gulf, and that's going to bring us some better rain chances, but all this tropical stuff's moving away from us, so probably won't be mentioning it much. That's a good thing, right? 75 degrees at 11 tomorrow, 82 at 3, 74 at 7, and as we go hour by hour, we start the morning exactly the same way we've started every morning this week, but the southeast wind pretty much stays intact. We're looking for that east to northeast wind to start to move in. That'll probably happen at some point later in the day. Temperatures beginning to stay, model guidance has them in the 70s, but I think we're hitting 80 easily tomorrow afternoon, and by 8 o'clock we're still in the low 70s. So another warm night. You'll start to see slightly cooler weather. It'll be during the morning hours, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, not bad. But here's our change that we're monitoring. Temperatures are going to drop, not because of a front, but they're going to drop because of more cloud cover. I think it's going to be a mostly cloudy start to the week. Shower chances really pick up here Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, a few thunderstorms. And some of these days, we may actually stay in the mid 70s. Overnight lows, though, getting close to 70, and that's the sign there of the deeper tropical moisture. I still think a front is out there around the 16th, 17th, or 18th of the month. That one will cool us off and make it feel like it should this time of year.
Well, that'll do it for this Wednesday edition of your 48 Fastcast. Don't log off just yet. Before the 4 with AJ is coming up. And then join us throughout the day for WAFF 48 News, 4, 5, and 6, and 10, of course, for all your top headlines of the day. Thanks again for watching and have a good afternoon.